This is the new Pantech Breeze, available to senior customers on the AT&T network. The Breeze has been designed for easy use for the hard of seeing and perhaps the not quite so nimble of finger rather than the standard user. It's actually a pretty large phone. It's easy to grab. It's got nice, smooth, comfortable surfaces. There are only one set of buttons on the outside of the phone, just the volume toggle here, which is pretty easy to use. I actually would have expected this button to be a little bit easier to use, a little bit bigger for people with frail hands to make use of. Same goes for the headset jack and data port here. I would expect that to be a little bit easier to use for a phone that's targeted at perhaps the senior citizen. Even so, it's a fairly attractive clamshell with some nice styling, and you can see a camera here on the back. Opening the phone up, you'll see it has a generously sized keypad. These buttons are nice and big, and they are very easy to press. Great travel and feedback with all of them, and it just feels very good and comfortable to use. You've got a dedicated camera key here, a dedicated speakerphone key here, and you've got 3 dedicated calling buttons. So these are basically speed dials. So you can set these numbers to call any one of your contacts. So I'll hold that, and you can see it'll ask me to assign a contact. So I can then scroll through my contacts and choose to add it to somebody. Since I don't have any contacts right now, I can't do that though. But you can see how easy it would be to assign these 1, 2, 3 quick contact numbers. Pressing the center of the D-pad fires up the web browser, which you will see via the Edge network. It takes a few seconds to load. So there we have the MediaNet homepage with the standard access to all the information that AT&T provides there. And of course you can use the options menu to go to other pages and do other things within the browser. Backing out of that though, you'll note that from the home screen you can see huge numbers there. The clock is outrageously big, and if we type a number, you can see that these numbers are also large enough to be read from several feet away. They're purposely designed that way to be easier to see for the hard of sight. The menu button is the left soft button, and here is a very simplified menu. You can't alter this or change this. It's just a simple list, and this lets you access most of the basic settings that the phone has. On the settings menu here you can see how big these text menus are. I actually think they're a little bit too big, because you can see the word ring volume is cut off. This second selection down, sounds and alerts, you know, it's so large you have to wait for it to scroll over to see what the menu item is. Either way though, these are very readable, and you can simply jump back. And the right soft key accesses an options menu. So this options menu has 6 predetermined slots that will jump to a number of different services. So you see some advanced services like mobile email and instant messaging and shopping access to games and applications. But you can also assign a number of more shortcuts to whatever applications you'd like. So there's at least 6 more shortcuts you can assign to this options menu. Going to mobile email, you'll see the standard AT&T email system, and lets you configure any of your POP3 providers with just a few presses of the button. The Breeze's camera software is very simple. Pressing the camera button, you'll see this just basic menu, pretty obvious what to do. If we select take a photo, it will load the camera software. And this is one fault we find with the Breeze. You'll notice we're getting a nice pink view, which is a close-up of my finger. Based on the way you hold the phone, you might accidentally be covering the lens. So you need to be aware of where your finger is and move it if you want to be able to actually take pictures of things. But here the camera software is fairly simple. Standard options menu lets you jump right back to the main menu or change just one option, the image size. But we like that it has this sideways slider to jump between the 3 different resolution settings. That makes it nice and easy, and you don't have to jump all over the place to change that setting. And there's just one more thing there. You can change the image quality. So fairly basic software, but it gets the job done. Taking a picture, takes it pretty quickly, saves in a few seconds, and you're all done. Let's say you want to jump to your gallery. Simply hit the options button and go to view photos, and you'll see it'll bring up a list of all the recent shots you've taken. And you can scroll through them pretty quickly using the D-pad, and you can see how they largen up as you scroll over them. From this menu, you can choose to view them, send them, set them as your wallpaper, delete them, and things such as that. So that's the Pantech Breeze. It's a simple phone, but provides some nice features, and including access to the internet and a camera. Got nice, easy to use keypad and easy readability of the display.